This is John Polra. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and as you guys probably know, we've got a lot of debacles and things going on with the presidential election, and it just keeps making me think where the head of the mainstream media, or the media in general, is at. Because not every article I use you could call mainstream, but a lot of them follow the mainstream. A lot of them try to act like they're emulating or trying to fit in with the mainstream. And this paper here called The News, they claim they're international. They have a really silly article here which says, Meghan Markle can easily follow in the footsteps of Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. Really? So what would make Meghan Markle a good president or a good politician? So this person here, I'm really trying to think hard where these ideas are coming from. And all I could come up with is this person sees Meghan Markle in the media and they're just trying to say, well, looks like she'd make a good politician for pretty much no reason. So it's actually the author they're interviewing who's saying this stuff about Meghan Markle, but obviously this paper thinks it's a good idea to print this news and not give their opinion as to whether this is silly or wrong or outrageous. They just say, hey, check this out. This guy thinks that Meghan Markle should be president one day. And it's essentially the same thing as agreeing. So it says, Smith, the author of Meghan Misunderstood, a book about the former American actress who married into the British royal family. Talking to Express UK, the author said Meghan could easily follow in the footsteps of Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris. Well, she could marry somebody that becomes president. I mean, Harry can't, but we'll see how long that lasts. We've got, some speculation. It probably won't last forever. And then she could Amber Heard it and marry some billionaire who becomes president or something like that. So yeah, in that way she could. And by the way, from what I know about Michelle Obama, she's only famous and well known because Barack Obama became the president, not because she made her way up and she was his equal but he beat her out by a little bit or something. From what I know, correct me if I'm wrong, she also married somebody who became president. And if she didn't, then I'm not sure we'd know who she was. None of us. I think she has the intelligence and she articulates feelings that many people feel very, very well, he was quoted as saying. So Meghan Markle says things like we should stop internet hate and we should stop misinformation. And by the way, misinformation is a legitimately huge problem, but there doesn't seem like a very clear-cut solution. It seems like it's only going to get worse with deepfake technology. It's going to be harder and harder to figure out what videos are real, what photos are real. So unfortunately, misinformation is a huge problem that people on high levels are going to have to deal with. Not actresses like Meghan Markle just saying we have to fight misinformation. It's not something easy to fight. It's going to be a real tough battle against misinformation. So, someone saying like we got to fight misinformation is like me saying like, we got to fight heart disease, guys. Let's fight it. And I'm just like saying that. Like, yeah, we do have to fight like really terrible things, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the one who's got a great opinion on it. It's like somebody who's crying out to stop something we all know is wrong, but like they're not really the right person to do it because there's no clear-cut solution in their fan base or in the genre they're in or from the information they're putting out in the world. It's not going to help anybody fight misinformation. And it continues. Asked whether Meghan could ever run as presidential candidate, Smith said, I don't see why not, but one thing at a time. Okay, so this guy thinks there's no reason she can't run. Well, technically, she can run for president. I guess anybody who can make a campaign and has enough money can, but I'll tell you why she can't actually, because no one would take her seriously. So, when somebody runs for president that's like famous enough for everybody to get the message they're running for president, they're usually not taken seriously. Even Ross Perot, he was an independent ticket about, maybe 25 years ago when I was just old enough to follow politics. And like everyone knew he was running for president, but he had like 1% of the vote for like the whole, election time. And it just wasn't really serious. Anybody could say I'm running for office and put it out there, but it's not going to be taken seriously. They're not going to be voted for. So Meghan Markle can run for president, but that's all she would be doing. It wouldn't go anywhere. Anyway, I found this article to be, honestly, kind of hilarious. You guys, of course, Let me know what you think down below. If you're following me for Depp First Heard, I'm doing quite a lot of that because of the verdict that came down, but I also want to mix in some different content. And Meghan Markle's coming to mind because I think, as I've said before, long term it's probably going to get more and more intense and more complicated. Right now, it's kind of just chugging along little by little. But there are some things I want to get into. She had a pregnancy that some people think's fake, and they've got some reasons. So at some point, I'll get into that. And I've been through 5 pregnancies, 2 with my sister-in-law, 3 of my own. So it's not like I'm just, some guy here speculating and I have no idea what it's like. I've been pretty close up with 5 of those. So I'll take a look when I get a chance. And if you guys want to shoot me your opinion on that, go right ahead. Seems like a hot topic. Alright, if you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Depp First Heard, Meghan Markle, pop culture. Gonna do Star Wars at some point. There's really nothing going on with it except The Mandalorian, but I have no time to watch it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.